Hi, my friends. Welcome to my page, Daily Cross with Dar. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. How is everybody? We're going to build a snowman. So we might add a couple of things to him. If I thought about it last night, I would have cut them out of wood, but we can just paint them on because not everybody's going to have extra wood pieces like that. So we're going to build our Chocator snowman, and I think he needs some pieces of coal on his belly like snowmen have, and a heart. He doesn't have those things. He has a hat, a scarf, a mouth, nose, and eyes. So I have base coated them. I'm going to tell you that it took 3 coats of paint because this wood just soaked it right up. Okay, so but it's nice and solid. We're gonna chalk on it. We're gonna put a pattern. It's not gonna be a long project. We're gonna put a pattern on it. We're gonna ink everything. We're gonna glue it together. We'll add the little extras. I'm thinking that on the hat. Okay, so on Chocator's their sample, they had a little pom-pom on the top part. I don't have that, and you probably wouldn't either. I think we should paint that because we're going to be strategically placing snowflakes around that. So I think we should paint like a little pom-pom on the top. What do you guys think? I think we should. Okay, let me put you to the project. Okay, I know it's upside down. All right, let me turn him. Let's see if we can turn him right side up. So there's 3. It's actually very big. Okay, so he's very big. He's a big guy. All right, so here are those pieces. So the pieces that we're gonna chalk on is the hat and the scarf. If you wanted to put a pattern on your snowman, you could if you wanted to, but I don't think it needs a pattern on the snowman itself. Totally up to you. I kind of used a combination for this spa blue. I first started doing it crystal blue, and it was not the right blue. So I went back and I did a spa blue over it. It's going to take a lot of space here. It's really tall. I'm going to have to go diagonal when it's time to glue it together. So I hope I'm live. Okay, let me put myself in the corner. Go ahead and make a comment. Let me put myself in the corner so you don't see my stuff on the floor there. Darlene, there you go. See? See how that just covers that up? Now you don't have to see the stuff down on my floor. Yeah, I have a picture sitting there. I just need to redo it. That's all. So let me see. Okay, see comments. Great. Very good. And let me get this shared to VIP group. How many of you guys have this little snowman? And have any of you made it yet? I thought, you know what? It's going to be cute. I'm going to take it to my craft show and sell it. Yeah. It would be cute at my front door, though, too. Yes, it would be cute. So, all right. Let me give you, this is a Chocator product. So, and then the stencils are Chocator also. So let me give you a link to that. Go ahead and say hello. Well, I am trying to find this. Hello. I don't know why it did that. I'm trying to go to... Yeah, it's not wanting to work with me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, why am I not? There we go. Okay, let me find this for you. I'm going to give you the link. It's actually in a bundle. I think in the beginning they didn't have it in a bundle. So it's all together $28.20 for designers. Regular price is $47, so 30% off that for Perks members. And then you can use whatever stencils you have. You do not have to go out. You don't have to purchase these, whatever ones you have. I actually had this small buffalo plaid. I thought, would that look better to do it like that? Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this one, or I have this one? I'm kind of thinking, the big one will look really cute. I kind of want to show you that. Let me go ahead. I'm copying the cart link. Bear with me. Sometimes it takes me a moment. And I know people are still hopping on. So this is Chocator. Let me give you that. And then I am going to read comments. So hi, Janine. Hi, Lori Walsh. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Holly. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Sherry. Oops, it scrolled up really fast on me. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Yes, paint the pom-pom. Yeah, I think I should do that first so that I know where to not chalk. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Hi, Lynn. Hi, Denise. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Darlene Barr. Chalk and shimmer frost on snowflakes on the body. Oh yeah, you could definitely do that. I could add shimmer frost snowflakes on the body. I should do that. Okay, I'll do that here and there. That would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun to do that. Could you use some prayers for your mom? She's having a heart replacement tomorrow. You're wrecked because your dad passed away from complicated. Oh gosh, Carrie, I'm sorry. Yeah, we will be praying for you. Gosh, I'm sorry. That's got to be so stressful for you guys. We'll pray for her and for her surgeon and everybody, you guys, your family. That's yeah, I would be a nervous wreck too. Gosh, we're just going to pray that he is going to be absolutely fine. I have a friend who just went through the heart valve replacement and she's doing well. So I'm hoping that your mom will do just fine also. Gosh, sorry to hear that. I feel like it's always something, right? It just so much goes on and it's always something that our lives just can't be easy and stress free, can they? So hi my sister Doris, how are you? Hi Sandy. Hi Marilyn. Yeah, prayers for everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Okay, so Sherry said she had that surgery in 2015. Yeah. It's I'm sure it's tough. And I know that Sarah had heart surgery too. I think it was the valve. So praying that everything goes good. Which one do you guys think? So do you think that, so this was going to be on the hat, unless I do this on the hat. Maybe I should do the small plaid on the hat. That might be kind of fun to do the small plaid on the hat, the snowflakes on the body, and then this on the scarf. Oh, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. And should I be chalking in white or should I do it in our lagoon? Lagoon might be fun. Let me find it. Where is it in my drawer, you guys? I can never find anything when I want to because things get moved around. Here's lagoon. It might be too dark. Yeah. I'm thinking white. I'm thinking white. Okay. All right. So let's do this. First things first. Let's do like a little white pom-pom. Okay. And then we're going to take this away and we're going to scooch this over. Yeah, I could chalk snowflakes on the body here and there. That would be really fun. Okay. So all these little pieces are going to come off because we're not going to use them yet. I'm going to set those right here out of the way. And I do have my paintbrush. I do want to do like some coal. I want to do extras on him because I feel like we need to do more than just do the scarf and the hat. I feel like we need to do a little bit more on him. Okay, I'm just using this great big brush and gonna kind of just make a fluffy little pom-pom here. So you guys, I'm going through more stuff to take to my craft show. Oh my goodness, for the craft swap area. I'm looking in here at some things that I'm like, oh, I could take this and I could take that. Because here's what happens. The craft swap area, people go through it and they get baskets and baskets of it. Teachers go through there and get supplies. And crafters go through there and they get baskets and baskets, and then the shelves start getting empty. So I'm looking at some of the things in here that I didn't put up for sale because they weren't Chalk Couture. And I'm like, oh, I could sell that. I could really empty this room out if I really wanted to. I'm thinking maybe the next craft show I have like a little Chalk Couture discount section at the craft show. That might be good to get some of my stencils out of there. I could even do it this time. I probably would have time to do that. Okay, getting this dried. I'm going to need a couple of coats and then I'm going to paint it with shimmer. So, hi Sylvia, how are you? Okay, all right. I don't know why it's, it looks like it crackled. I didn't put crackle on here. All right, I think that just, like I said, I had to put 3 coats of paint on this to make it work because it was really, it just sucked it up. Thanks, Sylvia. Yeah, I'm looking straight across at my shelves and going, that can go, and that can go, and that can go. Yeah, I actually do have a lot of, I have a lot of surfaces that are not chocolate-couture that I did not put in my sale that I actually could do. Okay, I'm gonna take some of my shimmer and I'm just gonna spoon it on here, and I'm going to use the same paintbrush. Should I do that, or is it gonna mix it? I'm just gonna kind of pounce it around and make it a little bit textured. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pounce it on there. And then we're going to have to dry that really well, though, because you can't just leave it like that. Oh, there is a lump there. Let's get that lump out. A lumpy bumpy. We're doing our snowman. This is our Build a Snowman. It is a big kit, and he is a big guy. It really was. It was bigger than I thought. Okay, so when I got it, I'm like, wow, he's really tall. He's a tall guy. Okay. All right, so there's that. And there we go. Okay, let's try it. So, you get your Snowman Porch Leaner today too. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think mine came, what day? Oh, it came on Saturday, I think it did. Yeah, because it was waiting for me when I got home, and I'm like, what is in that box? It came in a big box. So it was very protected, because these pieces are big. Guys, it came in one of the 18 by 18 boxes. Yeah, which is good that they want to protect it. Okay, it's bubbling up. Don't bubble up. Okay. All right. Okay, so I was going to do snowflakes on here. Should I do the snowflakes in the shimmer? I probably should, huh? And then do this in the flat white. I think that's what I want to do. Or should I do it all in shimmer? No, let's see. No. Hang on, I'm thinking. Okay, shimmer snowflakes on the body, and then I'm doing plaid. I'm doing plaid on the hat because I really rethought it. I think I'm gonna do the small plaid on the hat, the big plaid on the scarf. Okay, so this is next. All right, so let's do this, and I'm just gonna do regular flat. So, anybody else sneak in? I'm looking to see. Okay, I don't want to pull that up. I'm like, I guess I can always repaint over it if I had to. Okay, let me move that out of the way. I need like a desk twice this size. Yeah, you know, my desk, my area here is not big enough. Okay, I'm just going to put this, I think I want to do it sideways, like diagonal on here. Okay, just like that. And yeah, I think that's going to be cute. And then I am going to be inking it. So there's like a ridge there, like the brim of the hat that, you know, I'm going to ink. I'll ink that so there's definition there. Okay, let me stand up. And I'm going to be careful getting around the pom-pom. So let me do this. Let me grab a smaller squeegee for this one. I will be inking right there to show definition. I know it's going to be weird to have that right up next to the pom-pom, but I will be inking around the pom-pom so that you see the definition of the pom-pom, so don't stress over that. Okay, so I got that. Now I can switch to, I have a bigger squeegee. I can switch to this one so that I can do it more quickly and not have to chalk and peel because it's going to start drying. It's a little bit hot in here. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to need more than that. I'm like, am I going to run out of chalk paste? Okay, this is not down all the way. Do not want air bubbles. I feel like there's going to be an air bubble right there. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. So, how's your day going, guys? I just started. Okay, so my appointment went well yesterday. Just want to let you know that. I went to my follow-up from my DVT, my blood clot in my leg. And my doctor was not available, so I had to go to a different facility. And so I saw a brand new doctor. He was very nice. It was really weird because they taped the session. He goes, oh, I taped my sessions. Is that okay? And that way it automatically transcribes it for me. He doesn't have to type anything in. I'm like, okay. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at how cute that is. That's really cute. I like the mini plaid on that. So that's the mini buffalo plaid. You can use any patterns that you have, guys. Just grab any of your patterns that you have. Okay, so I'm going to dry this because I'll touch it. Will you cut extra pieces for us once chalk sells out? Oh, if they sell out, yeah. I think they probably purchased equal amounts of the snowman and the pieces. But yes, if they sell out of them, I can do that. Yeah. And oh, do you mean the big one would be hard because it's layers the way that it glues together. It would be hard to do that. Do you mean the pieces for the front? I'm not sure which one you mean. I think I need to go back over my pom-pom because it has little things little marks from the stencil. So I'm gonna add some more shimmer. Look how cute that is, guys. Okay, I will be inking this to give it dimension. I'm just going to go over this pom-pom because I kind of messed it up. Let me just dip in the shimmer. Yeah, we're gonna add a little pizzazz to our snowman. We'll add some snowflakes here and there on him. Okay, there, that's better. Got that done. Let's dry this. Maybe I can go ahead and ink this right now. So I was answering Melissa's comment. You guys can't see it unless you're over on YouTube. So you're probably like, what is she talking about? Yeah, Melissa's on YouTube, so you guys can't see her question unless you're over on YouTube. All right. I'm just kind of making it so it's a little bit textury. All right. Pounce. Yeah, it just keeps rising up. I think it's separating from the other side. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and let's ink this right now. Let's get this part done. So let me see. I need Q-tips. All right, and then do I have one of those things? Do I have one of my thingamadiggies here? I don't think I do. Okay, let's just do this. All right, oops. I really didn't mean to do that. But you know how I am. I'm always the one that's going to make a little mistake. Okay, inking my edges with my ink pad. And then I'm going to ink a line. I'm going to try to do it. I wish I had like a guide to do it. Okay, I'm going to go with my Q-tip. I'm going to go around my little pom-pom. And that's going to give it some definition. Okay. And then I want to go like this. So I'm not holding my breath, but I should. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's our little hat. Okay, cute. So I just took my Q-tip and I just drew that line. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you haven't ever used the ink pads, these are great to ink around the edges. That's the brand, Memento Luxe, and Espresso Truffle is the color. So, and I did want to tell you guys, we were talking about losing weight and that kind of stuff yesterday. So I did confirm with their scale that our scale was correct, that I'd lost like actually 5 pounds. So yay me. Losing any weight is great, but I was really happy to be able to confirm that it was correct. Okay, let me show you theirs. So here's theirs with the cute little plaid scarf. It really doesn't have definition on it, like where it stops. We'll be inking that. Okay, so I'm just going to, they actually did theirs so it was diagonal. I'm going to kind of follow, I kind of like how they did it. So it's kind of diagonal like that on that part. Let me just put it there for inspiration. Hi, Karen Ross. How are you? Let me try to duplicate that angle. I'm not sure because it's kind of a big piece. Okay, so they did it so that that piece, okay, so the area that chalks is the see-through area. Okay, we want it to stay, we want this part to stay blue. So I need it on an area that has the blue. We're chalking the white part. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to turn this so it's the same. Oh, guess what? I painted the wrong side. You guys. I painted the wrong side of this scarf. So I'm like, why is it looking different? My scarf's going to be on the other side. Do you think that's going to matter that it's going to be on the other side? I think it's going to be fine. But I'm like, why does it look different? Okay, yeah, I actually did paint the other side. So pay attention to what you're doing because guess what? It's really easy to do the wrong side. Okay, do I want it like that? So I kind of wanted it at a diagonal. I'm like, it really doesn't work to do it like that. Maybe like this. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm like, how did they get it diagonal? And now I got this stuck to that. How did they get the diagonal in there? Okay, maybe like that. Okay, that's kind of diagonal. Yeah, I actually did paint the wrong side. It's okay. It's okay. We are not going to cry over things that are painted incorrectly, right? I think that's going to be okay. All right, we're just going to go with it. We're going to go with it. If I hate it, I'll flip it. Yeah, so his scarf will be on the other side. Oh, well. Oh, well. That is my life. I actually painted this at midnight, so to get it ready for you guys. Such is my life. Okay. Oh, well. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. So if you have never used our stencils, they're so easy to use. All you do is you just take that chalk paste and you just spread it like you are buttering toast. Okay. You do want to make sure your stencil is completely down and get your air bubbles out, which I really didn't do that, but it looked pretty good. And then you just spread it on there. So I just get it on there smooth and then I scrape off all the excess. Yeah, so like I said, if I don't love how he looks, I'll just flip it over, right? It's okay. Sometimes you gotta do things a little backwards. I can't help it. I'm that way. I can't always walk to the beat of the right drummer. I don't know. I walk to my own beat. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I feel like oh, you're in St. Louis, Missouri, Sarah. Awesome. Hey, Sarah, did you have heart valve surgery? Because Carrie's mom's having that tomorrow. Is that what you had when you had your heart surgery done? Was it your valve? Like a leaky valve or something like that? I'm thinking it was. I have a friend who just had it over here too, but Carrie's mom is having that tomorrow. She's a little bit nervous about it. I was thinking that you had the same thing done. Okay, let's go ahead and let's dry this, and then we'll do our inking on it. I think it's going to be cute, even though it's not exactly perfect. I think it will be fine. Yes, okay, valve repair. Okay, perfect, perfect. So, Laura, thanks for sprinkling. So, yeah, the tsunami, I think, probably was downgraded a lot. But, you know, better safe than sorry. I always think that. People laugh about it. You know what? I don't really laugh about it because we have seen the devastation that can be caused by a tsunami. I would rather be safe than sorry. Mitral valve was like, oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. I was thinking that's what it was. Okay, so this is the scarf. We're going to do some inking on it. Oops, I touched it. I'm going to make sure it's completely dry. Don't ever try to ink on wet paint or wet chalk because you'll ruin your ink pad, and that's never fun. Okay, making sure that all my edges got stuff off of them. All right, here we go. Let's do this. So generally a scarf will have like a little knot thing here. So we're going to attempt to make it look like that, but it may not. If I was smart, I would have cut some snowflakes. I would have had all sorts of things ready, but I just didn't do it, guys. Last night I was working on some other projects for the craft show, and I was getting all my paperwork done. I'm 100% ready for the craft show, with the exception of I have a couple of new people I need to make their name tags, because I have these cute little apple name tags that I had made. I need to do the couple of new people, and I had one that broke. So, okay, so there's going to be a line here that follows up. Okay, so I feel like I should go like this, like that part's behind there, like that. I feel like I should go like that. Okay, and then I feel like this is like a little knot area, and I'm going to just go like this. It might look weird, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making it look like it would be a little knot. You can just leave it however you want. Okay, so there's that. Okay, there's his scarf. Okay, we were going to put some snowflakes on his body. All right, so let's just do that. All right, so we have that, and we have the hat. Perfect. Okay, so we have those two things. And then we have the face and all the other thing already painted. I base coated him, like I said. It took me quite a few, coats. 3 coats. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Your mom's is the aortic valve. Okay. Yeah, that's a little different. But we will be praying for her and for you and the whole family. That's just got to be really scary. Okay, I don't need to do the whole thing because the face is going to be in there. I think that I'm just going to do some tiny ones on the sides. Maybe. Hello. Yeah, I think that I'll just do, should I do tiny ones? Just 2 of the tiny ones on the sides, on each side. And then I'm going to do a shimmer. And then, because it's just barely going to show up, guys. It's just going to barely show up because it is shimmer on white. Okay. I could have chose a different color. I could have chose bubbly, but this is just going to, when you look closely, you're going to see the snowflakes and go, oh, there's snowflakes on there. Yeah, so you're just going to barely see this. It's just going to, it's like a subtle type pattern on pattern. Okay, so let me do it over here. I'm going to do it reverse like that. And then we'll do a bunch on the body. Okay, the body part we can go crazy on. The face, I want to leave room for everything on the face. Okay, super cute. Okay, but I do need to dry this before I move it because I'll mess it up. Oh gosh, my eye, all of a sudden itchy eye. Sorry guys, I'm like something in my eyeball. Probably an eyeball. Okay, should we glue or should we? No, I have to keep going because that stencil, that stuff will dry on it. So I'm gonna just do this. We'll move it to the side. We'll bring in the next piece. Yeah, the snowman is big. He is a big guy. All right. No, I'm actually thinking of hurrying and gluing him all together so he can dry over here. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should actually do that. Is my glue going to be gone? There's a lot to this. Okay, so I am going to glue it together really quickly. And then we'll just wash that stencil, okay? We'll wash the stencil. Come on. Hello. I need my my pokey thing. I need my pokey tool. Yeah, my glue, this glue is like, it's almost to the end. I might have to go grab more. Let's glue him all together. And then we'll set it to the side while we're doing everything else. Okay, so there's the hat. Hat's going on. I hope I left enough room for everything. Hat's going on like that. Let me get the face parts. Let's grab all the face stuff, and we're just gonna, I'm not gonna do cheekies. I was gonna do cheekies, and I'm like, that would be a little hard to do great big huge cheeks. I'm gonna put his nose, I like it to kind of go at an angle. And then he's got 5 pieces. 5 pieces, Charlene. 5 pieces. Your darn basement flooded. Oh no, the drain pipe that leads to the road was clogged and couldn't get a plumber to come out. Had to plunger the hole in the floor. Oh my goodness. Thankfully you got it to drain, but left with a mess to clean up. That is not fun. Oh, Terry, have a great day. Heading off to work. Laura, when I was a kid, we had that happen several times. It is not fun. Not fun. And it was actually our septic would back up. My mom had to clean those carpets so many times when we were kids. I remember getting up in the morning and walking out of my bedroom to squish, squish, squish. The whole carpet was full, and it would bubble up from the drain pipe. Yeah, not a fun thing. Definitely. And we had carpet down there, so yeah, many, many times she'd have to borrow my grandma's vacuum thing that sucks out the water, whatever that thing is, the shop vac. Yeah, I don't think we had one back then. Okay, so there's the face. There's my little snowman face. I like his eyes to be close together. I'm going to set this to the side while we do everything else. And we're going to clean that stencil because the chalk paste probably did dry out and it actually glued itself together. So, hey Betty, how are you? Okay, let me go ahead and let's just clean this because I know it's dried by now. Where are my dried up? Do I have any in there? I need to bring in more Clorox wipes. These ones are completely dried up. But we'll make it. We're gonna make it work. It's going to work. What do I want? I want water, but let's go ahead and let's clean this. It's at 7:20. I'm doing good on time. I knew this project wouldn't take a ton of time. So one weird thing yesterday, I went to the doctor and he's like, okay, let me look at all your labs. Oh, everything looks good. And he goes, wait a second. This one, your sodium, he says, like, your sodium is really low. I'm like, what? Nobody told me that. He goes, yeah, your sodium's really low. That's not a good thing. Let's retest it. He said that could potentially cause other issues. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So I was like, I think it's going to be fine because I have been I've been drinking hydration powder. So I'm like, I bet my sodium was low because I had just had COVID and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, let's just test it anyways. So I had to go get poked and get blood taken yesterday. But it came back normal. So I was reading up on it, and actually low sodium can make you have a heart attack. I didn't know that. I didn't know what the risk was, but yeah, if your sodium is too low and your potassium is too low, you can have a heart attack. My potassium was normal, but my sodium was low, and he's like, that's really weird. And I bet it was because I had not been feeling well. I just gotten over COVID when I found out I had the blood clot, so I bet that's what it was from. Okay, here's my cute little. I would put a snowflake here if I had one. Yeah, I need a great big snowflake. I might just make one and put one there, the guys. I think that would be really cute. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. Let's bring in our pieces. They are huge. They're huge. Oh, you're glad you happened before you went out of town. Oh, yes. Yes, Laura, that would be terrible if you came back and it had sat there. And then you have to, replace everything. That's not fun. I didn't ink around the nose, the carrot nose. Oh, well. Setting this down on here, it has picked up everything, all the gunk, all the things on there. I hope it doesn't go onto here. Oh my goodness. There's like all these little things. I'm just going to chalk this on. Okay. I don't care. I'm just going to do this pattern. even the big one. I'm going to do the whole thing. Okay. So yeah, low sodium is deadly. I know. I didn't know that. And nobody followed up. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. They dropped the ball. So my doctor dropped the ball, or the ER dropped the ball and didn't send. When I went to the ER, nobody followed up on anything. No one. So that's why they called me on Saturday so panicked. You need to go to the doctor. You need to follow up on your visit and blah, 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 blah. Because someone dropped the ball. Nobody read my results. No one read the results and got back with me. And they should have got back with me right away because my sodium was low. But the good thing is that after I got the blood clot, I had read up that you needed to drink more water and that you needed to stay hydrated. So I did start drinking my hydration powder then, which has the sodium in it, because I don't add salt to my food, and I don't generally eat chips and stuff like that have salt in them. That's so cute. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I don't want my big snowflake to be in the same place, so I'm going to strategically place it down here and just keep going. Okay, so I think we're going to be fine because this is shimmer, and shimmer generally doesn't dry as quickly on these things. So we're just going to keep going. And then hopefully do the top corner up here. I'm going to do all of it with snowflakes. Okay, so let's go ahead, and then we'll have to dry this really quickly. I'm going to put that right there. And I think I have enough on my squeegee. Yeah, I'm glad it was just a fluke because everything's back to normal. So my blood tests came back late last night. I was able to log on and see what they were. It's kind of nice that you get an email when it's back. Okay, that looks good. Okay, super cute. All right, let me just dry that really quickly. Yeah, blood work, they called you Monday and your potassium is very low. Oh yeah, so you have to work on getting that up. Yeah, so bananas, hydration powder. Yeah, bananas are a great source of potassium. So when I was in high school and in my early 20s, when I was bulimic, my potassium was a danger level, like heart attack level. So I know all about the potassium thing. I just had never had low sodium. That was a new one for me. Okay, look how cute that is. That is super cute. All right. Yeah, so just kind of pattern on pattern there. I don't know if I need to add, I might. Yeah, that was a great suggestion, Janine. I love the snowflakes on there. It's just kind of adding a little bit. Just adding a little bit to it. Okay, so let's put a big one up here. I'm just gonna keep going. I might use up this whole jar. But it's okay. I can get more, right? That needs to go. Yeah. And some of them aren't perfect. Like I missed a part, or maybe it's getting dried. It's okay. You know, it's a snowman. I still want to do the lumps of coal and the heart. Should I still do that on there? I'm just going to paint them on. I'm kind of thinking I still want to do that on top of this. Like hand paint lumps of coal and hand paint a heart on it. Do you think I should? You guys tell me what you think. I have a lot of chalk paste on here. Oh my goodness, guys. I had a lot of chalk paste. Okay. It's still looking really good. Okay, I'm gonna go over this direction. All right. I'm just gonna keep going. just going to keep going with this methodology, this plan. Hi, Pam. How are you? We're doing our snowman. So I'm doing snowflakes on the snowman body just to give him a pattern. Ooh, there's a hair in there. It's long. Whose hair is that? Probably mine. Probably mine. Okay. All right. So doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Oops. I just stuck my, of course I stuck my thumb in it. I have to do that. Okay. I'm going to move this. I don't need that. Okay. We're going to do this up here like this. It's okay if it overlaps. All right. No one's going to know that it wasn't supposed to be that way, right? No one knows what your plan was except for you. I meant to do it like that. Yeah, I'm thinking lumps of coal and a heart still, because I just feel like a snowman needs that. Okay. There's a hair right there. Okay, and then I need to do a few snowflakes down here, kind of like this pattern, right? Like that. Okay. Of course, last night I was watching Hallmark Christmas movies. They're just so cute. They're just so darn cute. They're all about the same. You can really predict what's going to happen because, you know, it's going to have a happy ending. It always does. But I go onto YouTube and I find them there. They're just so darn cute. Okay, I think this is the last one. I think. Okay, it looks good. I don't need to add any more. Let's dry. We're going to ink our edges. Where's my backer sheet? Oh, guys, oh, there it is. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay, that's going over there. All right, I got all of my things here. I really need to clean this up because I'm going to need this whole area to glue all of this together. So let me do that. Let me move. Where's my paintbrush? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to move all this up. I'm going to dry that still. I'm going to get all of this and move it so that I have that area when I glue together because I need the biggest area I can get. And I'm going to wipe that off. Okay. So I kind of feel like I need to glue it together before I do the okay, there's all my stuff. I'm going to toss that down there too. Let's do this. Let's grab a paper towel. And let me just spray it with water and let's just wipe. There's a little bit of chalk paste here. I want to try to get that off of there. Okay, there's my glue. I can, okay. All right, we're going to dry this. Okay, this is the base part. We're going to ink all of our pieces. So you can kind of see the pattern, right? You can see there are snowflakes all over it. It might be hard for you to see, but it's really pretty. Super pretty. All right, let's try. Once your potassium was high and they called and said stop taking the supplement, it could have, oh, okay. Yeah, I think it has to be, everything just has to be a certain level. And oh, Sarah said, no kidding. You came home one time from being gone in your basement of water, hot water heater had sprung a leak. That's horrible. Oh my goodness. So up in Big Bear, some of the insurance companies are requiring people to have a water leak alarm system because people do leave for months on end. And if they have a water leak while they're gone, like if I didn't turn the water off to my cabin and it leaked inside while I was gone and I come back 4 months later, I would just come back to a horrible flooded moldy mess. And the insurance company is not wanting to pay for all that. So they are requiring, it's a sensor. So it's a sensor that will put out an alarm and it will send you a message if that ever happens. Okay, so this goes together. This is like this. This is why I wanted to glue it together. So there's the bottom and there's the top. I need to go out probably even further. Yeah. Okay, you're going to see some of my stuff on my floor that fell over. Okay, so there's that. Let me bring in the head. Okay, we're gonna have to go, I think we might be able to do it diagonal like this. We might be able to, maybe. Okay, so here's the head. I think it's actually gonna work. The head's gonna go up here. So we're gonna put it all together like that. And then the scarf, and mine doesn't fit exact, but guess what? The scarf's gonna go over it. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. I'm not going to be able to move it. I'll move myself out of there, but I'm not going to be able to move it. Have you ever had coconut water? I actually don't think I can, because I had a psychological reaction to coconut. Does that make sense? I had a psychological reaction. I don't know if I'm allergic to coconut. Okay, so I'm going to ink the edges of this. I didn't do it before. And my husband goes, he had cracked open a coconut when we lived in New Mexico. And he goes, "Here, try this." And I'm going to lightly do my nose because I forgot to do the nose. I took a piece of coconut, I chewed it up and swallowed it, and he goes, "Is coconut a nut?" And I'm like, oh my gosh. It actually is a tree nut, is what they say, but I don't know if it is or not. So, okay, I'm going to move this for just a second out of the way while we ink all the other things. We got that done. I probably will cut out a big snowflake to go on there before I take it to my craft show to sell. Okay, I'm going to ink the edges. And then we're going to glue it together, and we'll paint the heart on there, and we'll paint the coal. Okay. I don't think I should ink in the center. I think I just want it to all be together, you know. If I was making a small little snowman project, I would ink each area, but I kind of feel like it needs to just kind of blend together. But I am going to do the bottom. So yeah, so I have never tried the coconut water because I thought I'm probably allergic to it. I don't know. Anybody else know? Is coconut a nut? They told you to drink it. I've heard it's really good for you. Okay, I wonder if I can turn this completely like this. Oh no, I think it's better diagonal. Okay, I think it's better diagonal. Okay, so let's get our glue on here. I'm not going to be able to lift this up, you guys. When this is done, I'm not going to be able to lift it up to show you guys because it will come apart. It's going to have to sit here for a good, like, hour maybe. I don't know. It's going to have to sit here. Okay, I need to sneak that under there. And I'm going to just match that up. And then I'm going to squish it down. I'm glad this is a nice flat area. Okay, so there's that part. Okay, I'm going to put the glue on here, and then we'll sneak that underneath. And then we'll glue this on. But I do want to add, lumps of coal, and I want to add a heart. And yeah, it looks a little funny because the scarf is on the other side. Darn it. It's okay. You know what? It gives it charm. It's not perfect. It's Darlene's creation, right? Okay. And it doesn't go all the way. So mine has a little gap. That's okay because this is going to cover that up. That's going to go right there. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to cover that whole area. Do I have it right? Okay. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. So, hi, Lori. How are you? Do you want to build a snowman? Okay, now I got to get this back there in the right place. And like I said, I did not cut out little pieces of coal. I did not cut out a snowflake. I will cut a snowflake to go right here because I think that would look really cute right there. Okay, so there's his scarf, and we're not going to move it around. We're going to just leave it right there. Do you think that I need to do, I kind of want to do lumps of coal in there. Even though his scarf does take up a lot of that area, I am thinking lumps of coal, like 4. And then I was thinking a heart. I know it's backwards. Do you guys think so, or do you think that he's good like that? I kind of feel like I need to do that. I think I should do a heart on there, or just the coal. Maybe I need to cut out the heart. I'm grabbing a paintbrush. Regardless, I am grabbing a paintbrush and a little thing to put paint in. And if you want to speckle it, you can speckle it too. Get out your toothbrush, but you need a great big area to lay it down, because it, yeah, it needs a big area. Okay, I'm thinking coal. You know, it can only mess it up, right? So I'll do the coal, and then we'll see if we need the heart too. Okay, so I'm thinking 4. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, and just gradually getting bigger. Okay, so like a rough coal, piece of coal. All right, like that. It might not be the right brush. It's kind of leaving like little things. Okay, there's 1. Okay. I think it's going to be cute. Okay, there's 2. Three. They're just gradually getting bigger, and then I'll do 4. Okay, and then I'm going to put that paint back. There's a lot of paint on there. I think it needs a heart. I think it does. Like I said, I put the scarf, I painted the wrong side. I didn't even look yet last night. Okay, just getting a little bit bigger here. I'm going to even this out a little bit, and then I'll dry it. I think it's cute like that, guys. Yeah, so if you want to put the coal, just grab a brush, and you can just use our brush to do that. Let me just see if I can put this in there. Just 3 coals. Oh, too late. Too late. I didn't see your message there. 3 would be fine. But you know what? 4 isn't bad. 4 is not bad. Okay, let me put this paint back. Should I do a red heart, or should I just leave it? Do you think he needs a heart? I think a heart would be really cute, but it might be a little bit difficult to freehand. I would have to draw it first. Should I just leave it? I think he's cute like that, and no heart. You guys tell me. I can do a heart if you want. I think he's adorable just like that. Put the heart on the bottom right, like right down here. Oh, down in this area. Oh, that would be cute. I can do that. Like at an angle, kind of. I'll have to look at it, like just barely at an angle. That would be kind of cute instead of up at the top. Okay, I just want to dry these because you know I'll touch them. I'm thinking I want to outline the heart with a marker. Just draw it on first and then paint it in. No heart. Sandy says no heart. I think he's cute like that. Okay, no heart. Okay, everybody's saying no heart. Okay, so, yeah. I'm going to just leave it then. It's unanimous. But I do like the coal. I think the coal just kind of adds to it. It's not quite dry. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm going to let him sit here. He's going to sit right here and dry for a while. You like a heart? I could cut out a heart and try it there. I'm going to do a snowflake and paint it with and put shimmer on it. You like a heart? I think a heart would be cute. Maybe I'll just cut out a heart. I'll cut out a snowflake. I'll cut out a heart, and then I can try the heart here or here and see which one I like best. But kind of like one of those long skinny hearts that like the country heart. But he's pretty darn cute. Let me just say that. There we go. Gonna take away my head off of there so you can see his whole face. I think he turned out adorable. Okay, you see all my messy stuff here? I got all my supplies and things, and my little, it's my iPad. Yeah, cut out a heart. Okay, yeah, I'll cut out a heart and I'll cut out a snowflake, and then I'll take a picture later. But that's later today once I turn on that laser, which isn't happening for about an hour. I got other work to do. All right, guys. Thank you. Okay, gonna put you up to me. All right, so he's big. I'm going to guesstimate that he's 4 feet tall, is my guess. He's pretty darn big. Do I have a measuring tape here? I don't think, but I do have, I have sheets of paper. Okay, so I have sheets of paper that 8.5 by 11. Okay, so 11 inches, that's 22 inches right there. Okay, 22 inches, 33 inches, 30. Oh, I bet he's 36 inches. Okay, so he's probably 3 feet tall. Probably 3 feet tall. And a little snowflake for his heart. Oh, yeah, that would be cute. A little snowflake. If I'm going to be cutting him out, I may as well cut out a snowflake for his heart, too. Okay, sorry I can't pick him up. I'm going to let him just sit so I don't mess it up. I want it to dry completely. The glue does dry fast, but when it's something big like that, it's probably going to take a little bit. I probably will actually add tape on the back. At my craft show, I have some white duct tape. I probably will add white duct tape to the back just like as an added protection. I'm like, I don't ever want it to come apart. That would be terrible. But hey, I think it's cute, and thank you, Janine, for the ideas to put the snowflakes all over his body. I think he's adorable. Let me give you another look. Don't you think he's adorable? I think he's just so happy. If you wanted to put cheekies, you could do cheeks, but I just didn't do it. I would actually get out your blush thing. I don't have one. I'll have a great big blush thing, but you could use your great big blush brush, a blush brush, and actually use that to put cheeks if you wanted to. But I just decided I'm going to leave him just like that, because out in the wild, snowmen don't have cheekies. Cheekies. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I will be here tomorrow. It'll be probably a short project. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what's tomorrow. I have so many projects ready to go. A ton. I have a ton of fun things. So, and I'm looking over, you know what? I never baked my Halloween mugs. They're sitting right there. I'm going to go and I'm going to put them in my oven. My house is going to get hot, but I'm going to bake my Halloween mugs so I can take them to my craft show tomorrow, because those mugs are the cutest, right? All right. I love you guys. Any questions? This is the Chocateur, oh, pink chalk. Yeah, you could use pink chalk for sure. Let me look and see. Let me give you the link again. This is the Chocateur one. Copy the cart link. It is the Chocateur cutout, and the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a snowflake, and you can buy stuff like that. You can buy snowflakes and hearts at the craft stores. I'm not gonna sell any of that. I think you're okay. You can do it. All right, there's the link again. It's the Chocateur kit, and that was really easy. Base coated in white. Use one of your patterns, and yeah, a couple of your patterns. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. It is Wednesday.